Hello, everyone. Welcome to the webinar. My name is Jenna, and I work for Emerging Destinations. We represent cool companies and cool places. Today, I'm being joined by Carol Ann, who is the Tourism Development Coordinator for Iwokrama International Center for Rainforest Conservation and Development. She's going to give us an introduction to Iwokrama and the tourism that they have there. Before that, I wanted to take a quick minute to introduce our portfolio to you. So as you can see, we have an extensive portfolio all around the world. So I'll just briefly introduce to you these different companies. So we have a South American portfolio. Within that, we cover Patagonia, Chile, Argentina, Peru, of course, Guyana, who we'll hear more about today, and Costa Rica. Also in Africa, we have Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, and South Africa. And then lastly, we have our polar cruises or small ship cruising. There we have Iceland, Greenland, and the Canadian Arctic. So if you have any questions about any of our other clients, or if you'd like to receive digital brochures, or digital links, have any questions about any of those, please feel free to email me. My email address is at the bottom of the screen there, so don't hesitate to reach out. A couple housekeeping items to go over first. This webinar will be recorded, so if you need to step away or take a call, don't worry, we will be sending the recording out to everyone later this week. Also, we would like to encourage your participation throughout the webinar. So if you have a question or a comment about anything, you can send that over to us using the GoToWebinar control panel on the right-hand side. We will make sure to send the answer to all of these questions in our webinar follow-up later this week. On that note, I'm going to hand things over to Carol Ann, who will talk to us more about Iwokrama.
Thank you, Jenna, and good afternoon, everyone. So Guyana is the only English-speaking country in South America. It's Guyana, no, not Ghana, because that's in Africa. We're situated on the northern coast of South America with an area of about 214,969 square kilometers, or 83,000 square miles. It's similar or a little slightly smaller than the state of Idaho. We're the only nation in South America where English is the official language. Geographically, we're South American, but we're culturally similar to the Caribbean. Now, how to get to us? Airlines serving Guyana include North American Airlines, Copa Airlines, Caribbean Airlines, coming from New York, Miami, Toronto, Panama, and Trinidad. If you're in the Caribbean, use LIAT. If you're in Brazil, then TAM. There are some other airlines that do fly here, but you can get those from your travel agent. Okay, this is us here with approximately 87% of the total landmass being forested. Guyana's rich biodiversity and amazing landscapes delight many tastes. There's adventure in each of the 10 regions, but today I'd like to tell you about the Iwokrama River Lodge located in Region 8. So here we are, right in the center of Guyana. Iwokrama is a Makushi word meaning place of refuge. It's a protected area of close to 1 million acres of intact forest in the heart of Guyana. It is here that the Iwokrama River Lodge is located. Getting to us is simple. You may fly. It takes about 1 hour and 5 minutes from the Ogle Airport to the Iwokrama Airstrip at Fairview. Alternatively, you may rent an off-road and self-drive or charter one with a driver to bring you. The drive takes approximately 5 to 6 hours in dry season and a bit longer in the rainy season. If you're on a budget or feeling for a bit more of adventure, you can take the public minibus. We're tucked nicely in the forest and we overlook the mighty Essequibo River. Welcome. Set amidst sprawling, beautifully manicured lawns and surrounded by lush rainforest, the Iwokrama River Lodge overlooks the mighty Essequibo. The lodge has 9 en-suite cabins, 6 researcher rooms with shared bathroom facilities, and a large dorm-style hall that holds about 28 bunks. In addition to a full-service kitchen, amenities include a gift shop, a bar, 24 hours security, 24 hours electricity, and cell phone and internet connections. Okay, so we've got 3 tour packages currently available. They're the Bulletwood, 2 days, 1 night, the Green Heart, 3 days, 2 nights, and the Purple Heart, 4 days, 3 nights. We're currently closed, but we welcome queries that you may have for future stays. So for the purpose of this presentation, we'll experience the Green Heart tour with 1 additional activity. Upon arrival, you'll be greeted by your guide and taken to this iconic building, the Fred Alcock building. It's the main building here. You'll be given a welcome drink and a refreshing cold towel. This building houses offices on the ground floor, the kitchen, the bar, a gift shop, and the dining area where you'll be served your delicious meals, and you'll have complimentary teas and coffee, and you can also treat yourself to a refreshing cold beverage. Cabins are complete with veranda and hammock for relaxing and relishing the sounds and sights like a beautiful sunrise. These are some freshly made beds where you lay your head. Most cabins have 3 beds and can comfortably sleep a group of 4. We also have a complimentary turn-down service. Now this is one of the trails close to the lodge. We've got 4 trails close to the lodge. After settling in, the first activity on our itinerary is a trail walk. There are 4 trails, like I mentioned, and depending on your interest, your expert guide selects one. Today, you're eager to see monkeys, and we set off on the Wood Creeper Trail. And sure enough, we spot a howler monkey. You stop to admire the canopy and you spot a toucan. You pause to admire a pretty bromeliad. Your guide points out a capuchin bird. It's a funny looking fella, and it really does sound like a cow. You marvel at a massive wadara. Then you see the bird you've been hearing for most of the walk, a screaming piha. Next, on the itinerary and after dinner is caiman spotting. You see some juveniles and a sleeping tree boa. It's a clear night, and you love the sparkly blanket the stars have created. On day 2, you're up at the crack of dawn for an early breakfast before heading out to Turtle Mountain with a stop at Indian House Island. The water is low, and you see some giant river turtles and yellow spotted turtles nesting. Your guide says monkeys, deer, and tapir are common during rainy season. You get to the base camp at Turtle Mountain and begin your ascent. It's 300 meters or 984 feet. So you do some birding along the way and stop for a chat. Pictured here, we have guests, senior guide Marcia, senior ranger James, and private driver Chris. You get to the summit at last, and every labored breath is worth this spectacular vista. You have a light snack, capture some amazing shots, and begin your descent. Later that day, you experience the Kurupakari Rapids and visit the petroglyphs. You try to decipher the images and notice one rock looks like a shark. On day 3, you head by road to Atta Lodge. It's about an hour's drive. On your way, you might get lucky and even see a jaguar. It's a chance, not a promise. You enjoy some delicious coffee and Atta's famous cookies before heading up to the canopy. You've opted for the Cock of the Rock Trail as your additional activity. You see some black spider monkeys, photograph the female cock of the rock in her nest, and spot a male at the lekking site. Your activities in this package have ended, but the adventures can continue. While Iwokrama is in Region 8, it's the beginning of the Rupununi tourism circuit in Region 9, and we encourage you to make the most of your trip. After all, you didn't stay safely at home to just see one place, right? Go hard and then go home. Options are many, and you can choose from Atta Lodge, which is the home of the Iwokrama Canopy Walkway, our community-owned and operated Sarama Eco Lodge, Riwa Eco Lodge, which incidentally has recently made one of the last 12 best eco hotels for 2020 and 2021, River Lodge, if you like the catch and release fishing, Rockview Eco Lodge at Anai, the family-owned and operated Pakaraima Mountain Inn. It's a delightful bed and breakfast located in the Aranaputu Valley. There's Waikin Ranch. It's family-owned and operated. It's a working ranch and farm. And how pretty are these? These are sun parakeets, sorry, and they are so beautiful. You can see them in Karatabai at the Easy Eco Lodge. Or you can observe community-run research on black caiman, river turtles, jaguars at the Cayman House. You can see giant river otters at the award-winning Caranambo Lodge. And Mapari Wilderness Camp. If you like wildlife and wild places, this rustic wilderness camp is for you. You can enjoy tranquility at the Manari Ranch. You can ride a horse at Saddle Mountain Ranch. Or you can savor gorgeous sunsets at Wichabai Ranch. Now, this list is by no means exhaustive, but it would be remiss of me not to mention communities like Toka, Napi, and Shilanab that are working tirelessly to showcase their tourism products. Also, the border town of Lethem, which I suppose is the capital of Region 9, with its melting pot of cultures and cuisine and a variety of hotel accommodation would lend to an amazing experience. Now, coming back to the packages you may choose from while staying with us, there's the Bulletwood Tour. It's 2 days and 1 night. And what do you get? You get delicious meals and ensuite cabin accommodation, forest user fee, transportation and ticket to the canopy walkway, nocturnal wildlife spotting, a Turtle Mountain hike, and knowledgeable and experienced tour guides. The second package, a bit longer, the one we just experienced actually, the Green Heart Tour. 3 days, 2 nights. Delicious meals and ensuite cabin accommodation, forest user fee, transportation and ticket to the canopy walkway, nocturnal wildlife spotting, a trail walk, Turtle Mountain hike, Indian House Island boat tour, the rapids and petroglyphs, and the knowledgeable and experienced tour guides. Now, this is our bestseller, the Green Heart Tour. The third one, it's longer, similar to the Green Heart. The only difference is you've got the option of staying overnight at the Turtle Mountain Base Camp. Now, in addition to those, we've been working on two things which we'll introduce after COVID-19 allows us. So it's 3 days and 2 nights. It's a hiking package. It includes Tulu Falls, which is right in the Iwokrama forest, a hike to there, and on the following day, a hike to Turtle Mountain. Also, we're looking to do a day tour flying in from Ogle and doing some activities at the lodge and be back in Georgetown by about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Please note our social media handles and contact information for our tourism department. After COVID-19 has passed, Iwokrama will be here to welcome you back to nature and to give you an amazingly unforgettable experience. Until then, stay in and stay well. That's it.
Wonderful.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for that, Carol Ann. Thanks for taking some time to go through some of Iwokrama's available tours and activities with us. I'm sure everyone's going to be dreaming about Guyana's nature and wildlife tonight. So now would be the opportunity for, if you have any other additional questions, to type those through. We will make sure that we answer those and send them back to you with our webinar follow-up and recording. So thank you again, Carol Ann, for your time. And thank you everybody
Thank
for
you,
joining
Jeff.
us this afternoon. It was wonderful.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Looking forward to getting your questions. Take care.